Hello, yes, my name is Christopher Etienne. I'm here at the EOPSA Multicultural show interviewing the keynote speaker. And I heard you talking about certain steps that you were taking to become a motivational speaker. Would you kind of elaborate on what inspired you to actually take that route?
Yeah, absolutely. Firstly and foremost, I knew what I was created for. See, since I was a little girl, I knew that I wanted to encourage and inspire and motivate other people to become the best version of themselves. So I started in ministry, and then I transitioned, and I said, okay, well, where do I start? I start with college students, and it's truly because I'm close in age, so that means that they can relate with me. But in addition to that, I just feel like I had a true message, and I really felt that I could, and I actually still do presently feel that I can inspire individuals to become the best version of themselves.
Like during your speech also, I heard you talk about people who made mistakes in their past. So like, why do you feel that people deserve a second chance?
Because I feel that experiences add value to your message, as I mentioned in my speech today, right? In order for you to truly relate and connect with other individuals, they need to look at you as a symbol of hope. So I feel, again, experiences complement the greatness that lies within you. They add value to the message that you bring to the world, because people don't want to see perfect people. People don't want to hear from perfect people, because to be completely honest, perfect people, they do not exist. I want to hear from the broken people that have made it, the broken people that decided to not stay victims. Those are the people that I want to hear from.
So I hope I'm not getting too personal when I'm asking this, but what was the toughest struggle you had to face off with personally?
Well, I have been through a lot, so I'm not going to say that my life was the greatest life, but as I mentioned in the speech, I don't come from wealthy parents, so my parents didn't have the financial capabilities to send me to the good schools. My parents were divorced, so I did grow up in a broken home. In addition to that, my father was a drug addict, in and out of jail. I mean, there were moments where we didn't have the finances to pay our apartment or the light. I mean, my mom and I, we lived in a shelter for a small amount of time. So have I been through struggle? Absolutely. When I went into college, when I was going to graduate high school, the counselor said, Dustin, you know, I don't really think that you can go to college and you can do well and graduate. Why don't you start with a community college to see if you like that? Absolutely not. He decided to apply to colleges. I got accepted to every college that I applied to, and I graduated within the top 20 of my, top 20% of my class. So that means that I decided that I didn't want to allow other people's limitations to limit me.
You know, would you tell me, like, how did your faith also inspire you to, you know, become this motivational speaker, become this prominent figure that you are today?
Well, firstly and foremost, you know, I give God glory for everything that I've been able to accomplish till today. You know, the word says that all things are capable, or all things are possible, with the Lord, right? And I think that that's been my true inspiration, kind of the quote that I've lived by, that every time that I felt like I couldn't, or I didn't have enough strength, or I didn't have the right words, God was there to lift me up and push me. And He was my true inspiration, and currently still is my true inspiration, because His purpose and His mission, right? Jesus Christ came to the world to what? To save individuals, right? So I want to be a small part of the bigger thing that He's doing.
What words do you have for kids who's coming from a similar background that you have came from? People look down on those people who come from the same circumstances.
I would say forgive them. They don't understand, so they're ignorant, you see. Not everyone's supposed to understand your dreams. Not everyone's supposed to understand your struggle. Not everybody's supposed to understand your goals, right? Those things were created for you. I did talk a little bit about my background, but I do want to acknowledge and say that even though my father at that point, because again, I embrace what he's been through, right? So my father was a drug addict, and he did go to jail. But my father now is a missionary. No, excuse me, not a missionary, in missions. So he's also part of ministry. He's an executive in this corporation. So he decided to change his life. He turned around and he said, enough is enough. I no longer want to be this person. So my hero, my true inspiration is my father and my mother, who decided, you know what? I don't have an education. I can't speak the language, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to bust my butt and make sure that you have the best life that I can offer. So my parents, I applaud them, I love them, and I just want to make sure that the entire world knows.
So have I been through a couple of things? Absolutely. Has my life been the greatest? No. But all of those experiences allow me, or qualify me, to speak in front of you.